I guess that cough means that I'm here. Good morning, Dalsconis. Welcome to Palm Sunday. It's time for the 6:36 Club. There's your sunrise this beautiful morning. Sue Garnett is first on YouTube. Good morning, Sue. Followed by Rose, followed by Melanie, Elizabeth Roberts, Melanie Weinstern, Romana, and Laurie are all on Facebook. Thank you for joining me so early on a Sunday morning. Listen. Beautiful, isn't it? It's just quiet. Birds singing. I thought we'd start off down in with the herdies and the rest of the mules here. These are our expecting ones still that were scanned to lamb later. Hopefully, God willing, they will be coming into the shed in the next couple of days because they're starting to bag up. And the astute, is that the right word? Watchers will notice it's still jolly well dry. It was supposed to rain last night. It was. It was supposed to be raining overnight. Originally, it was supposed to be a wet day, but then they changed it to just rain overnight. And for Palm Sunday, as the title may suggest, and as it is, this 13th of April, we're looking for at another glorious day. So the 6:36 rules apply. Please let me know where you are. As Jill has, or Jilly has. Good morning, Farmer Pete. It's nice and bright in Nottingham. I've woken up with our 1-year-old grandson, Oakley. Good morning, Jilly. And welcome to the 6:36 Club. Jilly's let us know where she is and what's the weather like. Kay on YouTube says, morning Pete from Heathrow. Happy Palm Sunday to everyone. Looks to be a nice day. It jolly well is. There's some amazing array of different locations visited Dalscone over the past week and yesterday. People from all the way down south in Cornwall, Devon, to the north of Scotland, and we have got Michelle and Cynthia here from South Africa. We've had Dalsconis and still have Dalsconis from the USA and Australia here. So it's amazing to know where you are all from. But our friends that were heading back down to Cornwall yesterday were heading back down into the rain. Weren't they used to? Yes, they were. So we were expecting the rain to head up this way, but it had not arrived. Let's have a little run around the herdies. I was just sitting here for a second. Because we've been feeding the ewes, including the herdies, with the snacker. You know, the snacker, the tow behind the mule. If you're new to the 6:36 Club, you maybe not know what it is. It's like a little trailer that we tow behind the mule. And when we pull it, we put the cake in it. And for the past 6 weeks, they've all been getting fed out in the field. So when we get into the field, the cake's in the trailer, or snacker as we call it. We pull the handle and drive around the field, and it drops their cake out onto the top of the grass every like 3 or 4 feet in little snacks. Hence, it's called the snacker, and it means they can spread out over the field, and all the ewes can get their fill of cake, which they need in the run up to lambing time. Only trouble is, like these ones here that have lambed and are out in the field, and the ones across the road that have lambed and are out in the field. Now when we go into the field with the mule, they think, oh, breakfast's here, let's go and get some. And they all come running to the one spot and leave the lambs at the other side of the field. So we've stopped. Yeah, it means the lambs can get sometimes lost. So we've weaned them off, or we're trying to wean them off, and that's why they were all congregated around the mule when we kicked off the 6:36 Club this morning. And last thing we want is them all coming heading over to, there's one of our, how did that get out here? There's one of our brackets for holding the buckets in the pen. Girls, put that in with you. So here's the herdies. Amazing, beautiful, mysterious, and wild as heather on the top of the beautiful Scottish Highland hills. Now, I mentioned during the week all the herdie lambs are coming out black. I have no experience with herdies, and I realise now you're all screaming at me through the phone saying, as Farmer Ben reminded me, the herdie lambs come out black, and as they grow up, that's when they get their grey on them. See, they see the snackers here. They're coming over expecting some food. We have no food for you. Look after your baby. You've got plenty of grass. And Joe reckoned there's either a set of triplets out here. These ones are very new looking, aren't they? This girl here, all winter, and on lead up to lambing, has been very, what's the better word for stoic? She stays away from the whole herd all the time. Only time she comes over is when it's feeding time. And don't you come running, darling. It's all right. Look after your babies. Yeah, so they're born very black, and as they grow, they will develop their lighter colours. Now, hey wee baby, don't come running to me. Where's Mum? Go find Mum. It's all right. They're an amazing animal. Able to stay out on some unbelievably harsh ground, and don't like really interfered with. That's why they've been left to lamb out in the field, and we have assisted none of them so far. Hey wee one, little herdie baby, go and find Mum. Go on, I'm not your mum. Go on, there you are. Go on. So get your guesses in. We'll just run around the herdies, and then we'll head up to the top of the hill. Get your guesses in to how many Kyle had last night. Because if you didn't join us yesterday, you won't know. On Thursday night, Friday morning, is that right? What day is it? No, Friday night, Saturday. Well, this is Sunday, isn't it? He had 0. He had none. So they've put a little pause on things. And we had, how many did we have during the day yesterday while we were open? Was it 4 or 5? So yeah, things have slowed down slightly. I'll just check. There's one sometimes lies down here at the back of the banking. In fact, no, there's not. She was lying down there the other morning, and I think she had just lambed very recently, and I thought one of the lambs was actually gone, as in DAAD, but it was not. It just needed a little lift up to the top of the banking, and it was as right as rain. So they're all fine. We've got plenty of hay because there's in the absence of very little rain over the past 6 weeks, the grass is kind of refusing to grow, so we're supplementing them. They've got plenty of hay there. Saying that, we've plenty of grass across the road in the bigger fields, and they're still coming running over the field looking for some cake. So the sooner we hightail it up to the top of the hill, the better. They will all is well down with the herdies. But at some stage we're going to need to get them gathered up, put them across the road. In fact, as I said, those mules out there are going to need to come into the shed, and then we might have to negotiate transporting the herdies into the big herd. We have sheep everywhere. How's that for a glorious sunrise? Look at that. Right, let's go see Kyle. and happy to report no tragic news to bring you this morning. Still need to apologise for yesterday. To bring you all the tragic news all at once, but thankfully nothing sad to report this morning, which is the way we want it. Kyle has gone. he's out here. He had not. He had to go back to Argyll yesterday. He was telling me, which is where he's from originally, with his girlfriend, because they had a family event on. And he didn't get any sleep, so he's hightailing it out of here. Linda's saying, how's Fanta? Fanta is as right as rain. Here she is down here. The only positive for Fanta is that with her not producing any milk, obviously because her bag is not is beyond repair, there was no milk flowing through her, so we're hoping that has reduced the feeling of she should be feeding something. So she's lying there quite happy, chewing away. So Fanta's good. And thank you everybody for your lovely messages that we had all day yesterday of condolence about her babies and Winnie. It was a bit of a shock yesterday morning, and I was fumbling for words a bit. So thank you everybody for getting us through that. Ellen says, morning Farmer Pete from a dry, frosty but sunny Donaghadee. Lovely to see the herdies. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you for joining me from my original hometown. Right, let's go have a look at the board. And we have got some very full pens up here. Hello, darling. When did you arrive? I thought it was either Haggis or Farmer Hope. I'm not sure, can't remember which one, but it's not. Just with the colour, some beautiful colours of these. Right, you. Are you going? Oh, you got through. I was going to let her through the gate, which would have been a bit easier. Well, if you're guessing how many he had overnight, at least I can report he's had one. Look at these two, not long out of the bag. Look at the colours of those. Excuse me. It's no frost here, like Ellen was reporting from Donaghadee. There's a different kind of air about this morning, almost clearer. Funny way to describe it. Earlier on, when I was still in bed, very early, and Kyle was feeding the cake up here, I think it's the first morning since he started that I could really hear, because when they're getting their cake, they make a lot of noise. There's a lot of baying or baan or bleating going on, because once he starts rattling the troughs, they all start shouting. And it's the first real morning that I could hear what was going on. The sound was travelling further last night. Maybe that's because it's supposed to rain. Let's see. April, where are we? Here we are. 13th. There you are. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overnight. So it's a busy night, right from 8 o'clock, a single pygmy, 11:15, a sheep, a male and a female, 11:30, a triplet, Texel, male, 2 females, Texel twins, male, female at 2:45, and a Jacob with twins at 3 o'clock, and then that must have been the goat we're just looking at, goat female, just at 6 o'clock this morning. So they're back at it again, 6 overnight. Busy night for Kyle when he's feeling slightly needing sleep deprived. That's the word I'm looking for, sleep deprived. This is one of our own goats. These are Jamie and Lester. Yes, you've done a good job, darling. Look, Jamie and Lester's babies. She knows what to do. Beautiful markings. Look at that. Just beautiful. So welcome if you're just joining us to the 636 Club. So many of you on at this time for a Sunday morning. My goodness, thank you so much for joining us. You had none, as I reported earlier, on Friday night, Saturday morning. And I had thought, oh, we've got a little break. Somebody's baying in here. See that mule in the middle with the darker face? It's not going to be long before she... See her? She's not far away. She knows something's going on. She can smell lambs. She's not settled. Are we going to have a 636 Club live birth? Another one, which seems to be quite a few over our run up to Easter marathon, our school holiday 636 Club Easter specials. And this one here, if you've noticed here, You Off Feet and Big Pen had twin lamb. There's one that he's concerned about. I'm just trying to see where she is. I think it's this one here. When I came into the workshop, Kyle was coming down to wash up the pet bottles, and he said there's one off her feet. He's gave her calcium. He's gave her twin lamb remedy. This is what we associate to be twin lamb disease. It's not really a disease. It's just, as we've said before, the lambs take so much out of the mums. They need extra glucose and extra calcium to get back on their feet. She's so yeah, just one to monitor. Sooner the babies are out of her. See, she's a triplet. This is what happens. They end up almost like getting dehydrated or dehydrated of vitamins or glucose or whatever it is. I suppose it's almost like a diabetic thing. I'm fumbling now. Anyway, Karina says, Lordy, Kyle was a busy man, bless him. He was exhausted this morning. Exhausted. Let's see. How long before this girl pops him out? Yes, as I was saying before, I thought we were maybe in that kind of transition from the sheep's first cycle to them coming into season again, which it can sometimes quieten off a wee bit. And then the second cycle kicks in and you get another kind of avalanche of babies. And I had hoped it might have been a quieter day for a Sunday, but I don't know if it's going to be. We haven't been able to get to church for the past 2 or 3 weeks because it's been there's been so much going on, but it's just that time of the year. Margaret says, morning Pete from a dull but dry Huntley in Aberdeenshire. Still dry up there. Margaret, thanks for letting us know. And Cindy is joining us from Tennessee. Here she goes. We've got babies on the way. We'll need to get her out of there. I'd rather she was out. Have we got an empty pen? And who's going to... Here's an empty pen. Here's a gate here. Here's Kyle's fancy catch and stick here. And here's Pete here, we'll open this gate. If you could all just wait, I'm talking to the sheep here, because we've got another busy week of Dalscone visitors coming up, and they'd very much like to see you giving birth while they're here. But I don't know if you're going to do that or not, girls. Okay, we could just wait for tomorrow. Let's get her out. We've got, excuse me a second, there's a gate. I'm going to leave you here. There's a gate falling and there's a sheep caught. Sorry about that. There's a hurdle had fallen a minute ago. I heard it, but I just noticed there's a lamb caught underneath it. So it's all right. Let's get this girl out of here. Job done. She's quite a feisty one. What did I do? Kyle's fancy sheep catching stick that Pete can't use. This one here, this stick, is designed to catch him by the back leg. And you maybe seen I nearly had her by the back leg. But nearly wasn't good enough. Okay, darling, sorry for disturbing you. She has got, oh lordy Lou. That's a green. This is a single. I thought when I was catching it was going to be a blue. That was a blue mark, but that's a green. We're going to need to do a twin on here. Where we had triplets last night, didn't we? Triplet Texel. Where are they? What pain? This isn't good here. 23. Is this the one? This is looking promising here. We've got 3 there. And hopefully we can get one of those twinned on. Right. I have no leggings. Let her settle for a second. Are all the goats are looking good. We'll go and get my leggings on, and I'll be back in a second. Do you just want to stay up here and keep an eye on her? Just while I nip down and get my leggings on, is that alright? You can be a farmer for the morning, use her in control. And I'll get... Nothing else is going, is it? I'll get my leggings. This is her. And we'll get gloves. And we'll get everything that's needed. Okay. Let me wrap you around so you don't end up in the water bucket. That would be tragic. Right, wrap you around here. Welcome to 636 Club, everybody. If you've just joined us, again, we've got another live birth going on. Kyle has had 6 of them overnight, so I'm sure we can manage one. She's green. That is a single, isn't it? Yes, because the reds. Was that right, or is that twins? Am I getting myself? Nikki says, please smash the thumbs up for Farmer Pete and subscribe to YouTube. Thank you, Nikki. Amanda says, happy to be a farmer for the day. Right, single or twin, whatever she is, I'll be back in a second. I'll go and get my leggings on. Okay, I'll leave you in charge. Back in 2 minutes. Right, we're back. Thank you. Oh, still no babies. Right, what I meant was, when I said I'll bring up my leggings on, was use deliver these babies for us. And when I come back, I was kind of hoping the babies would be here, but no. I was leaving you to it, and now I'm wondering about the decision. Did I get the proper sheep? I think I did. Sometimes just when you take them out, getting new surroundings, it just takes them a wee minute to remember what they were doing. Samantha says Pete isn't some old elderly pensioner. He's younger than a lot of you think. What's occurring here? What is occurring? I'm not far off a little old pensioner, you know? Not far off. Right, come here, you little rascal. There's a pygmy goat hopping about here, and Mum's getting quite distraught. You're in a very good position. I didn't really want to disturb you. Can I swing this round? No, I can't. It's doing zoomies. Right, hang on a second. It's too good not to share. That's Mum, you can hear. Look. Right there. You see? Little rascal. It's just going to play havoc when I try to catch it, you know. This pin from this pin isn't really it. Let me get this connected properly. Here's back. It just did a you know, like when the footballers go skating along to the corner post when they score a goal on their knees. That's what it just did, right up to me. Six 636 zoomers going on here. While I try and fix this pen. Hey, come on, lass. We've got church at 10:30. By the way, anybody that would like to join us for Sunday morning service, this Palm Sunday, is very welcome. And I mean very welcome. No matter where you are in the world, you can tune in to Dumfries Baptist Church here, just 10 minutes from Tulscone, on YouTube. Dumfries Baptist Church, type it in, it'll come up. 10:30 we meet UK time, and you'd be very, very welcome to join us on the on the day that is the start to Holy Week. Where did that little rascal go? Look at it. I'm just waiting that it comes just to my feet, and then I'm going to grab it. Mum's getting quite anxious. Yes, we'll get your baby back in a second, but it's misbehaving and not easy to catch. Wonder if I hook it with Kyle's fancy sheep catching hooking machine. Come on. He says, I don't want to come in, Mum, I'm having fun. Right, come on, jump right out of there. Let me see, can I grab it first time? Come on. Scared of this big bottle of lube. Yeah. This is when it could make a fool of me. Come on. How are we going to get that? Can somebody just jump in there and grab that? Right, come here, you little rascal. What was that film? Kung Fu Fighter. Just like a ninja. There you are. Stay in there. How did you get out, rascal? Let's see, Mum. Right, girl, come on. A few squeezes, please. Yes, said it was Palm Sunday, just while we let her settle down, waiting for this baby to arrive. Everybody else seems to be quite settled. Our devotions this morning, of course, reflect Palm Sunday. And lots of different verses and scriptures associated with it. But the ones I've chosen this morning, it's a twofer, as Denise, who always reposts our devotions on the midwife's page, as does Marilyn with the Delscon USA fan club. Thank you, girls, for looking after us and doing that for us every day. From Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 9. And the actual words quoted by Lord Jesus himself. Rejoice, O people of Zion. Shout in triumph, O people of Jerusalem. Look, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, yet he is humble, riding on a donkey's colt. And from John 12, verses 12 to 13, from the NIV version. The next day, the great crowd that had come for the festival heard that Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem. They took palm branches and went out to meet him, shouting, Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the King of Israel. This is the day that Jesus arrived in Jerusalem for the start of what was to end up on the cross at Calvary. Start of Holy Week today. Come celebrate with us. Enjoy the week ahead. All different services going on all over the world all week. And may the Lord bless the reading to his word as we head into our Easter week. And beautiful time of the year. I love when Easter is at this time and we can enjoy better weather, longer days. It just seems like more time to celebrate. It's just a beautiful time of the year. Join us this morning, Dumfries Baptist Church on YouTube, 10:30 UK time, to celebrate Palm Sunday. Amen. Maggie Hogg. Maggie, I seen you were in seeing us this week. I spoke to your mum and missed you, although it was nice to get away from you. Thank you for coming down to see us. Just a little heads up to everybody that are coming in, hopefully coming in the week ahead. And please take this the right way. We don't want to sound arrogant or too big for our boots, but we will need to limit ticket numbers for the week ahead. Our schools here in Dumfries and Galloway, as we've been telling you all, go back tomorrow. Yes, I know it's crazy. We're heading into Easter week, but our schools have been off for a fortnight. Our schools are back tomorrow. There's a good proportion of our workforce here at Dulscone, our students, will be at school from Monday to Thursday this week. We are off again for Good Friday and for Easter Monday, but for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will be down in staff numbers in the Dulscone Diner and in the farm park, because there's lots of boys help out in farm park. And with a large proportion of the country still being on holiday, we will need to limit tickets. So the online tickets will be limited. We'll not be able to cope with as many people. There'll not be as many people about, obviously, but we'll not be able to cope with as many. So please, if you're planning to come in the next week, right over Easter weekend as well, although we will have more team members, but we will need to keep an eye on tickets. It's been a very busy week. Everybody's been stretched to the limit, and just to keep everybody's mental and physical strength up, we will just need to monitor visitor numbers. So please, if you're planning to come next week, get your tickets in advance, because very shortly they will be capped at a certain number. And thank you for everybody who's joined us over the past week. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful, but it's been very busy. And there's only so many chips I can fry. All right. For those of you who have been here, will know that Pete's been doing a bit of chip frying. All right. It's all hands on deck. There's no big fancy corporate thing goes on here. If you're needed, you have to get on with the job. So, and as I say, our team member numbers are a bit down this week due to schools being back. Who's been out and about in the public area again last night? We've got a secret phantom night prowler that goes out and makes a mess. I wonder who it is. Because we have to hose up and clean every morning, which is a bit of a pest. We don't really need them out running about. Was it you? And what are you doing in there? Are you stuck? Eh? You're stuck, aren't you? You're stuck. What a silly thing to do. Come on. Because you've got your bum wedged in the H-iron. So you can't go back or forward. Let me see, can we help you? I'll take your bum out of there. Right, there you are. Now don't do that again. That was silly. Silly Billy. Considering the amount of pygmies we had to give birth, there's not many left, is there? We have got a goat. We've missed this one. Bloomin' talking. We've got a goat that's just given birth over here. Look. She's working away just nicely. And we're going to have to leave her there just now. Look. This is the thing. You can't take your eye off them for a second. Good girl. It looks like it's one of our own ones. Look, she's licking away at it. What is she? She's a red. So there'll be another one. Am I right in this? My head is wasted this morning completely. It's red for twin and green for single. Isn't that correct? Please correct me if I'm wrong, 636ers. Anne says that's Dennis on his nighttime rounds, pooping in the walkway. You know, it's somebody, because they're not out this morning, unless it's Rascal McGaskell over there lying in the feed trough. But I can't imagine that much poop coming out of one little goat, to be truthful. Now who's making the noise? Right, steady now. Who is it? Did Mum stand in somebody? Who's making all the noise? What is it? What's wrong? Because I can't see very little that's not right. There's shovels and grapes and things falling everywhere here. There she's up. And that's a classic. Look at the size of that bag going on there. Well done, girl. We're getting through the numbers of goats and sheep as well, but we're about to replenish that. If you didn't catch us earlier when we were on, we're out in the field with the herdies and what's left of the later lamb and mules. So with them still to come in, not the herdies, the later lamb and mules, plus with some of the other later lamb and mules down in the river field as well. So still quite a few sheep to go, which should keep us busy in the week ahead if you're planning your visit, which would be great. Right, where's this goat went? Have we got another pen? And how do we get her out of here? More to the point. Not so easy. Looking for another empty pen. She's settled a wee bit now. Just needs to get on with a little bit of pushing. Empty pen, anywhere, let's see. Hey, you're all numbered up. Number 18, you're ready to go out in the field, aren't you? We might need to hoof you out. Here's little Sandy. That was, when was Sandy born? Was that the other morning on 636? I remember that one with the beautiful colours. Time's passed me by so fast. I think. Well, here's Farmer Joe. We have got haggis in there. The haggis are from Hope. Don't know which one it is. But she's not given birth yet, but she was putting in there due to bad behaviour. Very bad behaviour. Because she kept fighting with everybody. Have any empty pens, Joe? No empty pens. No empty pens. Do you want to whip the
busy night last night.
He had 6, and we've got one going now, and we've got a goat just spat one out. We could. Are these are ringed and ready to go?
You put the cattle trailer on.
Well, yeah, we need to get some. We need to get some pens emptied. Excuse us, just while we'll have a little conversation where we're going to put everything. We need to get some pens emptied. Mum seems quite happy over there, look. If you folk asking for Fanta's fine. Fanta's back in with the sheep again. She's very comfortable. I'm very happy this morning. She's absolutely fine. We've got just joining us, we have got a goat just given birth right there with some beautiful colours on it. Look at that. We've got sheep in labour behind us. Cindy says, hello, Farmer Joe. A lot of hellos to Joe going on here. This is the girl in question here. Let's see, she's down, she's settled. And to my mind, she is Jill. Jill, why didn't I think of that? Jill says, split the front pane. Sometimes you just can't think. Thank you, Jill. Good idea. We could split the front pane up here. All right. Yeah. Good suggestion. All right. Great suggestion. Thank you. I'm very annoyed now that I didn't think of that. But, well, I'm sure it would have came to me. How was your Saturday night? Just asking while we're waiting here. Farmer Fee, Joe's wife, said yesterday she'd make the tea for everybody down here at the farm. She did her infamous sticky chicken and bacon, which is very, very delicious. So after a very busy week and a very busy day, we were all very thankful and very blessed that Fee made the tea last night for everybody. The whole, how many of us there is there? 7, 8, 9, like the whole family, including Nana Pat. So we had a kind of mini tea time party celebration, and it was just the tonic that we all needed last night. It was very, very busy. The grandbabies were super excited and happy, and it was a very therapeutic end to a busy week. Wonderful and blessed. There's another baby coming here. Let's see. Good girl there. Let's see. Welcome to 636 Club. We have got live births going on. Oh, here it comes. Come on, Mum. We'll just let her work away. She's in mid maternity. Was that a word? I don't want to go in there and grab her just at the minute. Let's see. We'll just watch from afar. Enjoy from afar. So yeah, that was our Saturday night, and we're very much hoping that we'll get all these. So Kyle had 6 overnight. This is number 7 here. The one behind me. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Come on, Mum. Good girl. Come on. She's an old pro. Look at this. Look. We've got a sheep, a ewe behind me. That's a green mark. She's a single. And we're very much need. Look, she's desperate to get round to it. Look at that. That's what a good mum's like. Look at that. Come on, you have to actually get it out of you properly before you start licking it. You silly thing. Come on. Come on. Don't forget about it. Another beautiful marked looking baby there. Another one of Jimmy and Lester's. Look, there it's out. Look. It's got the head up. Almost ready to get on its feet already. Mum's tired now. Come on. You've got two big babies, aren't there? So if I can get, she's kidded. One behind me, hopefully will lamb in the next few minutes. There you are, Mum. There's your new baby, and we'll hopefully get. Look at the bag. Look at the bag. You've got another one there. Look. Clever girl. They settle down, girls. Get out of the way. Let Mum get on with that. Look at that. Beautiful. And what's this one pawing about? Are you just making a bed for yourself? There you are. Now, we don't want any more births today, all right? That's enough for today, thanks. Clever mama. This is the one we're looking at here. And she was very much in labour earlier on. And we need to keep an eye on her because she's got a single. And we have got a triplet that, by the looks of the little note on the end of the pen, she hasn't got much milk. So we need to get one off her. I've got the leggings on. I've got the gloves at the ready and the lube there. Come on, Mum. You've forgotten what you're doing. Because you're having a good old push before. Maybe you need to go and have an investigation to see what's going on. Another look at that one here. The markings in these two. Very much like Romeo, our lovely Romeo. You know, one of Winnie's babies. Look at the little heart on his back there. I'm saying his. Is it? Yes, of course it's a his. It is a his. So Farmer Joe's getting the cattle trailer on. We'll get it filled up, and we'll get some sheep out to pasture, so we can get some pens filled up. Right, we'll leave you there a wee second. Joe's just getting organised. Because there's bales and diggers and different things in the way. Kyle has got, I think he's got most of these. This looks like a twin on, so this one can't go out because she's got one Jacob lamb and she's got one of her own. So she'll need to stay in for a couple of days to just keep an eye on her. We've got a grey-faced Dartmoor in here with a great big baby. When did you arrive? Oh no, that's came back in from the field because the boys brought it back in yesterday. Very sore foot. So between putting some out and bringing some back in again, just one or two needing a wee bit of attention. And I think we actually brought, if I'm not mistaken, brought this one back in as well with a sore foot. A bit unfortunate, but hey ho, they'll need looked after. We'll just move this wheelbarrow out the way. Out the way. Put that there. And we've got a pen full here that are all ready to go out to the field. They've been in here for a couple of days. So go from the small pens into the big pen, let them settle in there, accustomed to babies, and then out to the field. Preferably in the morning time. so we can get them out, let them get settled during the day, and then we can check them again at night to make sure. Hang on! Whoa! That's the code word for when you're reversing a trailer is whoa. That means stop right there. That's not too bad. 3 inches. 3 inches. That much. Whoa. Close enough? I think so. Close enough. Now our brand new Rock and Cool Fancy Nancy Clancy Ivor Williams trailer has fallen apart, much to everybody's annoyance and disgust. We're waiting for parts fell off it and disappeared. We're waiting for a new bit, which doesn't help it at this time of the year. Is that going to stand there? No, it's not. Going to have to tie it with a piece of string in case that falls. For goodness sake. And tie it onto that. There's string and... Have you got a kniff? No? Right, if you want to join us we're going to load some lambs on. Yeah? I have not got a knife. All good farmers should always have a knife in their pocket. Have I got a knife? Let me see. Is there one in this jacket pocket? Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Enough said. Thank you very much. There we are. Yep. Come on, stand up there. I'm going to have to stand here. Right, I'm going to put you on over there and you can watch while we load these lambs in anticipation of getting some pens emptied. And by that time, we're going to have an investigation to see what's going on. With that single. And hopefully we can get that babies out and twinned on before breakfast. In time for church, which would be great. Right, you stay there. This takes a little bit of TLC to get these loaded properly. Let me get you positioned on here, wrap round. Right, good to go. Back in a second. That one right there, Dalsconies. Ben's here, so I'll be able to lift his off. This is baby Agnes, our infamous Jacob, homebred from years ago. She's got her own baby and she's got a twin on, bless her. Look, I didn't know she'd given birth. Baby Agnes. For was she the one? Here's another Jacob. Yes, she's got a huge bag. So the trailer's got a central door in it that we can shut the top lot in. There's like 4 or 5 mums and babies up there. And then we can load another 4 or 5 in the back, which means when we get out to the field, we can let the back lot out in one part of the field, and then move to another part of the field and let the front lot out, all with their own babies. And it means that it stops them getting mixed up as much. Because if you're letting 10 ewes out with 20 lambs, it's more difficult to match up your babies than it is with 5 ewes and 10 lambs. So it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? When they know they're babies and they want to come and protect them. Looks like we'll have a whole load of Jacob's here. Right, you get on there, baby, stay on there. Trouble is, when we get a black one in here, the numbers don't show up as well on the side. They're all numbered on the side of them. Why is 33 still out there? I thought we had her. Is that 33s? We missed it. Come on, Mum. She's one of the popped eye varieties. I think that's one of the gimmers.
Aye, they are gimmers because I had a nightmare lamb with 2 of them yesterday.
Right.
Number that red Texel one could go with the 30.
She a single? All right. That grey-faced Dartmoor there with the lamb limping. That's why we brought that back in from the field.
It's only her. That's it.
Because it's baby's hurt its front leg for some reason. Watch Agnes. Where are you going? That's Agnes coming up, Joe. Your babies are on there, darling. Just going to need to double check. She gets baby Agnes got a twin on, so be careful when we get to the field and make sure she has both her babies. Here she comes. Come on, Mum. Time to go. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Come on. That's good. Here she goes. So what about this black Texel here? What about this black Texel? Oh, she's brought in. That's blind Betty. Back in from the field. Her lamb's got a sore foot, Ben said. Right. So now the next thing is we'll move some of these that are in the smaller pens into the maternity pen, and that will release some pens here. So how are you getting on, darling? You look like you're very much in a birthing position. We better come and have a wee. How many do you think?
6.
You've been watching.
Is there actually? He always has 6 for some reason.
6. And we've just had a goat to go, which is 7. And this girl here's.
She looks like she's going.
We're going here. I need to have a look.
She's a gimmer.
Oh, she's a gimmer.
She's another gimmer because they're so tight. They're a nightmare to lamb.
Well, the good thing is she's a gimmer and she'll not have much clue, so we'll be able to get one twinned onto
We'll
her.
have anything to twin on.
There's a triplet over there. We had a triplet last night. Yeah. Yeah. You need to watch more of the 636 Club, I think. Right. Joe's off to the field. Yeah. Well, her milk hasn't dropped yet, but she's going to need one off her anyhow. So, just having a quick sweep round the pen here. And if we can get this one behind us lambed, hopefully they look quite settled, don't they? And they'll leave us just there. A couple of couple of silvers, beautiful, isn't they? Right, let's have a look here. She's been.
Are you gonna get that twin on then?
Well, have we investigation? She's been like.
She'll never lamb it herself because they're not lambing themselves. They're too tight.
Are they not?
No, none of these ones are.
So a gimmer is.
All this batch are starting to go now.
She's just coming up for 2 years old now, and this will be her first babies. We bought a batch of them in was it September, October?
Yeah.
To keep our flock younger. Get some new blood in there. What are you thinking?
Just trying to psych myself up to it.
All right, go for it. Do you want me to do it?
Well, I've got the gloves on now.
We'll go for it. And let us know what's.
They're a bit wild.
I wasn't expecting 6 last night. I thought they were maybe going to ease off a wee bit.
Well, one of them was that pygmy that we've been watching all day, so we knew she was going to go. But that's good because she's still got a tremendous amount of sheep in there.
We need to bring the rest.
Mine Kyle's only in for this time next week.
Is he?
Is it not 3 weeks we said to him?
I thought we said all most of April.
Oh, well, as long as it's most of April, thank the Lord. Because I've been freaking out. Like, what on earth are we going to do here? That's okay.
We need to get the rest of those sheep in like tomorrow. He's very tired.
He looked tired the other night. I think it's.
He didn't get any sleep yesterday. He was away at a family event at Emma. Is it Emma?
Oh, wow.
Up in Argyll, so no sleep.
A busy night.
A busy night. He wasn't hanging about this morning.
The thing is, it only takes I had that triplet with no milk. That's all it takes, doesn't it? And that can take up 3 or 4 hours.
I know, but it was all spread out last night. It was like one every 2 hours. So
that's an awesome kid. Please tell me that's a girl.
Over there.
Is it? Oh. No.
No?
You're blooming joking.
It's the year of the boys. They're just a little bit flighty, as we would say. Yeah, easy girl. Hang on, will I get her head?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't enjoy lambing these.
Let's see, just bring her here. Let's see. I'm doing all the right actions, but not doing very much. Right. Right, give us a progress report. That's
Same. No head.
No head.
2 feet.
2 feet, right. So she's needing 2 front feet.
Yep. No, 2 back feet.
Oh, 2 backs common breech, right. What do you want to do? Do you want a bucket? Get.
She's so. I don't know if we can lamb her backwards because that lamb is going to get stuck. They're so tight in the back end. They really are. They are tight, and she's got a bit of ringworm as well, and that feels like a big lamb. So there's triple threat here.
Oh, hen.
I know.
Hen. Why do you do it to us?
It's definitely coming backwards. I mean, she's opening up quite nicely. Just that bit of ring. Feels like a big lamb though.
Just going to say, this girl here, very much like Atom, isn't she? Female.
Focus shit isn't what's
I
happening.
know, she says, what's going on there? My goodness.
Are you watching the Grand Prix today?
I am. Anybody else watching the Grand Prix today?
Rory McIlroy's 2 ahead at the Masters.
Oh, Rory. He's 2 ahead. He needs this
Come
one.
on, Rory.
He needs this one to
Come on, don't break my heart again, Rory.
seal his. He has a nightmare at the Masters. Sorry to say, going into the last day. Is this from Augusta?
Yeah.
Has it had any thunderstorms?
They did earlier in the week.
Who's enjoying the golf? And it's probably more exciting than. Mind you, it was a good qualifying yesterday. And I did say, nobody listens to me, but I did say, Oscar's the dark horse here. He's gonna. And what's going on with Lewis?
This too old.
I mean, Lewis, come on, Lewis Hamilton, come on. You had a dodgy qualifying, but when you go to the pen, you know, with the interviews pen, come on, you can't take the huff and not speak to anybody. Lewis, come on. They're trying to interview him.
Norris.
Norris, they use a bit. See, that's what I love about Oscar. Good or bad, he's always the same. He comes across so well. They don't pull too much to get this other lamb.
Right. I'm going to get the other lamb
Right.
then.
Now I'm going to let her go. Right. We're going to get. This is a twin on, so I'm going to see can we get a bucket. We'll get this other lamb. Hey, teeny weeny, where you come from? Yeah. Where you come from? That's a cross between a goat and a Zwarble sheep. It's not really. I'm just kidding. It just looks like it, doesn't it? Right. Let me. This just looks kind of much like a rubbish bucket. Let me just empty that water out there. We'll get a lamb to twin on. Welcome to the 636 Club. It's quite a long one this morning. Thanks for staying with us. Only long because there's a lot going on. Are you the triplet, darling? Let's see. Let me see. Have you got 3 in there? Yes, you have. Right. We will take you. Come on, teeny weeny. Carry you in there. You're going to get a new mummy. Because we want one that's not hopping about the pen. We'll carry it into the bucket. And hopefully get all those. That's are just behind you. Let me come in here. And then when Farmer Ben hopefully gets this lamb out safe and sound, even though it's coming backwards, we will. Look what teeny weenie's got now. How'd you get in there? We'll rub all these together with all the birthing fluids, etc. And she'll think both of these lambs are hers, even though there's only one.
That's a good idea, you know. I just don't think it's a good idea. I think she's too tight to get that out backwards.
Are you joking?
I don't want it to get stuck.
Now, if it's stuck, it's going to have no chance, is it? Breech birth. They're coming out. They need to come out quickly. It's your call. Not to put any pressure on you, but it's your call.
Is a problem.
That's too risky.
It's just I know what nightmare I had yesterday lambing them. But
Right. Well, if if it's safe enough, then let's just leave it and get the vet.
She's got that bit of ringworm in there. She's quite tight-skinned and just like, I'm not comfortable with it.
Right, okay. No, okay, Bevan, you're not getting your new mummy just yet.
What I think is going to happen is, I think we're going to end up getting it halfway through it and it's going to be completely wedged. And we're going to be hauling trying to get it out.
You're just going to damage her and damage the lamb.
Because the lamb's likely to be massive. She's single, so mules aren't really supposed to have a single peat.
Well, you know, right, okay, it's going to be a veterinary. Eh?
Yeah, agree.
Well, they've got
She's got ringworm in there as well.
2 teats for a reason.
No, I mean, do you agree with the vet?
Oh yeah, if there's any doubt, we don't want to harm her, obviously, or the baby. So we'll put her back in with mum.
That's one of our really difficult births yesterday. See, her ear tags are the same.
This one here.
She was difficult to birth. The other one unfortunately had a rotten lamb, but she was exactly the same.
Was this a twin on? No?
No, she's just twins. Right. The other one up there's...
This one's down here. Kyle's jagged her with calcium and twin lambs.
Twin lamb?
Yeah. So...
What drenched down there? Drenched?
Eyes drenched her.
Triplets as well.
So, well, at least we'll justify the veterinary call out. You can have a look at this one as well. So, right.
She needs to give birth, doesn't she?
She does need to give birth, and kind of like imminent. Thanks for joining us. We'll leave you on Palm Sunday. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Ben's phoned the vet. You can continue to watch on the Twitch cameras, see what's going on. Hopefully we can get this. Looks like it's going to be a C-section job. But yeah, that's been an interesting, busy morning. A wonderful day. Again, if you want to join us online, dumfriesbaptistchurch.com, or not .com, on YouTube, Dumfries Baptist Church. If you can't get out, if you're on your own, with some company, good church service this morning, 10:30 on YouTube. Hopefully, Trish's Toys, Nana Pat, Farmer Alice will be there. Hopefully I'll make it. Hairbear maybe will be in the drums. But whatever you're doing today, have a wonderful day. And thank you for joining us on this morning's 6:36 Club from Farmer Pete, Trish's Toys, all the team, Farmer Ben. God bless. Ta-da.